Welcome back to the Brilliant News Crew, and I'm your host here as always, Alexis, and I am joined here by a very special guest. Please welcome Mr. Peter Martinez.
Hello.
He is a fellow film fan, and we actually went to go see AntMan in theaters with a lot of our friends, and today we're going to bring to you our second spoiler review for this Marvel release, and this was a really good movie. Peter, please tell me what your initial thoughts are.
At first, I wasn't really feeling the movie. I honestly felt like this might be one of Marvel's smaller missteps. I didn't think it was going to be a bad movie. I just felt it wouldn't be as great as it could have been. Because I know a lot of people think that Ant-Man, it's a hokey premise, but there's a lot you can do with it.
Yeah.
And as the rest of the film showed, they really did do a lot with what they were given. And it turned out to be, I think, one of the better Marvel films.
What did you make of Scott Lang, or Paul Rudd, for those who don't know?
I actually liked him a lot. The core connection for him really is his daughter and just trying to do right by his daughter.
Where he shrunk down to size. Those are really interesting to me, how they made that work.
I love the way they did it. It looks almost completely CGI, but the way they sort of zoom in on the character itself but almost blur out the outside, it's really well done. Believable too.
Believable, which was really impressive. And I remember sitting next to a friend of mine who was just laughing at the fact that the villain was almost stupefied after seeing Ant-Man in an army of flying ants in like this miniature form coming in the direction. That was just hysterical. And you know, they really played on that a lot.
They got me to believe in an Ant-Man.
Yeah.
To actually care. Not only that, but the ants. I felt for those ants.
Yeah, the ants themselves. What was his name?
Anthony.
Anthony. Yeah.
Worst Marvel death ever.
Did he really die? I didn't see him
he got
die.
Shot in the face.
Oh my god.
His wings, completely fell off.
That's sad. He's okay.
Were you watching the movie?
I really thought that Michael Douglas really sold not only the performance, but I really thought that him being in the movie brought a level of seriousness, if you will, that I guess a movie of this nature would need. And you know what? He was having a lot of fun with it.
You could tell that him being such a seasoned and amazing actor, he could have just phoned it in.
Yeah.
He could have just been like, Michael Douglas, put my name on the poster, that's it. But there's a couple speeches that he does and he gives, and you can really show that he went in there and he's like, you know what? I want to give my all.
Michael Pena stole every scene he was in. I gotta tell you, when I was like sitting in the theater, and I don't know if you got this impression, but I really felt everybody shut up and instantly was enchanted in that gaze that he gave. I mean, that funny face that he puts up is just so amusing.
Oh my god. His face. It could have been 90 minutes of his face just like...
What about Darren Cross, portrayed by Corey Stoll, the main villain in the movie?
They have a problem with giving us really like memorable, amazing villains.
But it's time they gotta start stepping it up with the villains a little bit more. I mean, can anybody really say that they cared about him? The villain?
No. There was one great scene where he's talking to Hank Pym and he's asked him,
what did you see in me? That was a signature scene
and he says, I saw myself. And he said, then why did you push me away? Because I saw too much.
Yeah, but
myself.
Michael Douglas was in that scene.
He's a world-class actor too. You've seen House of Cards. He can. He can really bring it.
Yeah, he was great as.
And Peter for Russo. The little that he did have, he elevated the little that he was given.
I think so too.
If they would have gave him like just another maybe 5-7 minutes of just delving into who he was,
and then maybe like
made me really care about him.
Yeah, and then instead of having that like abrupt change in character when he went from this to that, the Marvel tie-ins were very overt. The moment when you saw the Avengers Facility, I was just like, dude, yes.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Because they do it in ways you wouldn't expect. Like they don't
Nobody saw that coming.
Yeah, but they don't just throw in like, oh look, Iron Man, and then that's it. They really work it into the story. And I thought it was really well done. There's references to Hydra.
Haley Atwell as Peggy Carter was in this, and she's like in almost everything, but she's great. And then the Wasp at the end in the mid-credits scene.
Yes.
But I think that post-end credits scene, the one with Chris Evans and Anthony Mackie, dear God. And then when they found Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier, I'm pumped up for the next movie.
I think that scene was actually directed by the
Russo brothers,
in tone much more like the Winter Soldier.
Exactly.
That's why I felt like they probably came in and directed this for the movie. Marvel keeps bringing it.
Yeah.
And as long as they keep bringing it, I'm gonna keep watching. They've done really good so far. I'm just hoping with these next few movies that come out, they really work on the villain.
Absolutely.
They really give us something to someone we love to hate. not hate to love.
Well, thank you, Peter, for coming along. It's been a great spoiler review for AntMan, and please make sure to check out the Barely News Crew, the place for all things movie news and reviews. Bye-bye.
I know I kicked it. Chill.
Okay.
He also wasn't the most handsome actor that they've.
What?
You have Chris
Really?
Evans, and then like.
Oh,
Well, how can you compete with Chris Evans?
And then you have Iron Man.
Chris Evans, right?
Robert.
he got his ab shot though.
Yeah.
He did.
Every
He has
Marvel
body,
hero
but, you know, for his
needs his ab shot.